Welcome, brave citizens of the internet, to yet another thrilling episode of Patch Notes Nobody Asked to Be This Long, where we take developer updates and turn them into a feature film-length audio drama you didn't know you needed. Today's tale? Forge of Empires version 1.313, a saga of bugs, buttons, scrolls, and that one building that nobody connected properly. Buckle up. There's going to be downtime, literally. On the fateful day of Monday, July 14th, version 1.313 will crash land on the international server. But fear not, the rest of the servers get to enjoy the chaos by Wednesday, July 16th. Yes, there will be downtime. Yes, it will be short. No, you still won't know what to do with that a few seconds break. First stop, rival challenges. The community, bless your incessant forum rants, had thoughts about the production options in Space Age, Space Hub Colony. Developers, unable to ignore your collective whining any longer, updated the wording of those weirdly vague quests. So now you'll see. Finish the first production option in goods buildings, which means either a 4-hour production of regular goods or 8-hour production of current era goods. Super intuitive, right? Finish the second production option. That's your 8-hour regular OR, 8-hour special goods production. So many options, so little care. Moving on to battles. Here's a gift you didn't ask for but will pretend to appreciate. A shiny new Replace Units button for all battles, except the campaign map. That one's still under construction, probably trapped in a design meeting somewhere. Interface fixes, aka the ghosts in the UI. Ever stare at a building that wasn't connected and wonder why the game didn't care either? Well, now it does. That elusive little unconnected building icon will finally show up like a responsible adult. Also, some players had to click twice to open the guild window. Twice. In 2025, barbaric. That's been fixed. The chain building tooltip icon was out of line, literally. It now aligns properly because pixel misalignment is the real enemy of progress. Buildings. Here's a niche bug for the collectors. When manually collecting production by holding the mouse button and dragging it around like a wizard casting loot spells, the reward bar would rudely interrupt your flow. That's fixed. Your cursor is now unshackled, and in our ongoing effort to confuse no one of the serpent chain buildings had a naming issue. Some parts were called fins, others scales. This tragic identity crisis has been resolved. Everything is now called a fin. Long live the fin. Historical Allies update. Ever had so many scrolls in the upgrade ally level window that the game gave up trying to display them properly? Good news! Now the scroll count fits snugly in its space, thanks to something called smart numbers. It's math, you wouldn't understand. Mobile only changes. Just a reminder, mobile updates depend on app stores. Translation, you might get it late and no, it's not Inno fault. General updates. Trying to watch an ad but haven't confirmed your consent? Now there's a mandatory pop-up that politely asks you to sign your digital soul away. And if your login fails? No more cryptic alien language. You'll now receive a translated error message that gently informs you of your failure. What a time to be alive. Quantum incursion. When you're in the quantum incursion map and open your inventory, it'll now only show QI-related items. Because when you're in quantum hell, you really don't need your Halloween decorations. Guild battlegrounds. You know that awkward moment when you negotiate your way to victory, but the progress bar just stays there, like it's clinging to its last shred of purpose? That's been taken care of. And finally, back to buildings. Once again, aided buildings now correctly display how many coins and supplies they produce. Shocking that they ever didn't, right? And that, dear digital warlords, was version 1.313. A patch that fixed the invisible, renamed the misnamed, and gave you a button you didn't know you needed. If you've survived to the end of this monologue, congratulations. You are now emotionally prepared to join the beta server, where new horrors, features, await your brave clicking fingers. Trials, new stores, more bugs, all wrapped in layers of improved difficulty. Until next time, keep your buildings connected, your quests deciphered, and remember, every update is just a love letter from the developers, written in bug fixes and passive-aggressive tooltips.